A 35-year-old Scottsbluff man is facing a minimum of 5 years in prison following a June traffic stop. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a 35-year-old Scottsbluff man is facing a minimum of 5 years in prison following a June traffic stop. When Joshua Hassa was searched, officers found a wad of cash totaling nearly $2,500, a baggie with more than 25 grams of meth tucked into the middle of the money, and a fixed-blade knife. He pleaded no contest to an amended charge of possession of meth 28 to 139 grams, and in exchange for his plea, the remaining counts in this case and two other pending cases in Scotus County Court were dropped. Sentencing in this case has been set for November 20th by District Judge Leo Dobrovolny. Well, a 45-year-old Mitchell woman has been sentenced to prison on a conviction of possession with intent to distribute fentanyl. Back in May, Scottsbluff officers searched a car that Amber Nilsson was in, which resulted in the discovery of nearly 200 fentanyl pills and 3.3 grams of methamphetamine. In August, she pleaded no contest to the fentanyl charges, and in exchange for her plea, a meth possession count was dismissed. On Friday, District Judge Andrea Miller sentenced Nilsson to 6 to 10 years in prison with 70 days credit for time already served.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, the dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then, your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
October is Renewal by Anderson's United Against Cancer campaign, and when Renewal offered to pay for employees' radon testing and mitigation, several Renewal team members found radon in their homes. Deb was one of them, and she always wondered how she got breast cancer. Radon causes cancer. It's linked to Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. Radon is a killer.
People don't know about radon. They don't know what a killer it is, and they don't know how cheap it is to have it tested.
From all of us at Renewal by Anderson, please get a radon test now. It could save your life.
Welcome back. Earlier this month, the Nebraska Broadband Office conducted one of its statewide public meetings in Gering as part of the introduction of the new Nebraska Broadband Availability Map. The GIS map represents all served, underserved, and unserved broadband serviceable locations across the state. And this week, Scottsbluff City Manager Kevin Spencer says the goal is to get everybody in the Panhandle to do their part.
Big push is to make sure that broadband map for the state of Nebraska is accurate. I think for Scotus County it is, but some of the more rural areas, I think there's some work to do. And even finding ways to communicate with people in those areas to make sure they're aware of this, to find out what kind of service that they are providing.
According to data on the Nebraska Broadband Office's website, the state has access to more than $1.8 billion in funds to expand broadband. Folks can learn more by going to broadbandmap.nebraska.gov. Well, several changes were announced Monday among those who have served Scottsbluff County for several decades, including the departure of Assessor Angela Dillman. Also announced that will be leaving is Scottsbluff County Health Director Paulette Schnell, who's been with the county for 37 years. However, she still will be providing services to the county as a member of the Panhandle Public Health District. PPHD has agreed to assume health director duties, and the county this week also agreed to terminate the contracts with Regional West Health Services, in which that organization was providing a health director and the equivalent of 2 community health nurses. And FNBO has awarded more than $1.7 million in impact grants to 90 organizations, including several here in western Nebraska. The grants support programs dedicated to workforce development and entrepreneurship, affordable housing, and neighborhood revitalization, as well as adult education, financial literacy, and security. Locally, those donations included $15,000 to both the High Plains Community Development Corporation in Chadron, and $15,000 to Panhandle Partnership in Scottsbluff. FNBO has transitioned from 2 grant cycles per year to 1 combined cycle.
Morrill County Community Hospital and the behavioral health providers are here to help. Amber Dean specializes in mental health care, which includes medication and therapy across a person's lifespan. Melody Lacey helps people deal with a wide range of behavioral problems, from depression and anxiety to child psychiatry. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time. At Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska. Exceptional care right here at home.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
The fall sports season is winding down, and a good Thursday to you. And hard to believe it, but that's right. The fall sports season has really been flying by. Already in the books for the fall: boys tennis, girls golf, and softball. Tomorrow, cross-country state championships with volleyball and football nearing the finish line. In fact, playoff football, that starts today. A pair of area 8-man teams, Bridgeport and Hemingford, on the slate. We'll have the Bridgeport home game against the Alma Cardinals today on KMOR 93.3 with Jeff Kelly. That'll start at 1:45 for the pregame show. You can listen to Hemingford at Arapahoe later this afternoon on the Rural Radio Network at krvn.com for that stream online. For Class B, the regular season closes out tomorrow night for Scottsbluff and Gering. The Bearcats home to take on the 0-8 Lexington Minutemen. Scottsbluff probably looking at a 12 seed at best for the playoffs next week. Gering likely had their playoff chances dashed with the loss last week, but a win over Hastings and then plenty of help elsewhere could possibly change that math just a bit. Hastings, they've won back-to-back games over Scottsbluff and Ralston. The Trail and KMOR respectively for those games tomorrow night. Pre-game shows will both start at 6:30. The volleyball postseason just about here. Scottsbluff finishes up tonight at home against Torrington, and then next week the Bearcats hosting the B8 Subdistrict Tournament with Gering and Alliance. How about those Baird Tigers? They went 28-0 in the regular season. They'll host a sub next week and then figure to be one of the top couple of seeds for a district final in C2 the following Saturday. And for WNCC, the volleyball team lost at NJC in a sweep last night. They're now 5-3 in the South Sub-region, while NJC, they've won their 16th straight match with that victory last night. And postseason soccer for the Cougars this weekend. Both teams playing LCCC. The women's match, that'll be tomorrow in Cheyenne. The men host the Eagles on Saturday at the Landers Complex at 2 o'clock. That's a quick rundown from the FNBO Sports Desk, the latest today here on the Rural Radio Network.
culture trumps everything else.
In my years, I've never worked for a company that treats people the way this one does.
It is my passion for agriculture that brought me here in the first place, but not only that, there's a huge family-oriented atmosphere within the 21st Century Equipment.
I love working for 21st. They found something in me that I didn't know in myself. An intern to where I'm at now is such a great opportunity, and that is what this company is about.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the Riverside Discovery Center's 35th annual Spooktacular continues tonight at the zoo in Scotts Bluff. Executive Director Desiree Drain Davidson says that there will be family-friendly nights and scary nights to make this event enticing for all.
Friday and Saturdays through the end of the month are kid-friendly nights, 5:30 to 8:30. Thursday nights are the scary nights for those maybe a little more adventuresome. Again, 5:30 to 8:30. Yeah, concessions will be open. We're serving hot dogs and nachos, and of course popcorn and hot chocolate.
Again, the event runs from 5:30 to 8. Admission is $8 for everyone age 2 and older. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.